Inner listening, hearing the voice without sound. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. John chapter 10, verse 27. There is a way of hearing that does not involve the ears. It is not a sound, not a voice formed in words, yet it is clear, unmistakable, and deeply known. This is inner listening, the ability to perceive God's guidance within your own consciousness. It is subtle, gentle, and often missed, not because it is absent, but because the mind is too loud to notice it. Most people expect God's guidance to come in dramatic ways, but the truth is far simpler. God speaks in stillness, in quiet assurance, in a knowing that rises from within. It does not argue or force. It does not create fear or confusion. Instead, it brings clarity, peace, and a sense of rightness, even when the outer situation is uncertain. Inner listening begins when you become willing to be still, not just physically, but mentally. It requires a softening of effort, a release of the need to figure everything out. When you stop trying to control the outcome and simply become aware, something deeper begins to emerge. This is not imagination. It is the activity of divine intelligence within you. This inner guidance does not always come as complete answers. Sometimes it is a gentle nudge, a feeling to move in a certain direction, or a quiet restraint that keeps you from taking the wrong step. It may seem small, but it carries a wisdom far beyond human reasoning. When you follow it, you begin to see that it leads you with precision and care. The challenge is not that God is silent. The challenge is learning to listen. The mind is filled with many voices: fear, doubt, memory, and desire. These voices are often loud and urgent. Inner guidance, however, is calm and steady. It does not compete for attention. You must become still enough to recognize the difference between the noise of the mind and the truth of inner knowing. Trust is essential in this process. At first, you may question whether what you are sensing is real. But as you begin to follow this inner leading, even in small ways, you will see its results. Doors will open, right opportunities will appear, and a sense of harmony will accompany your steps. This builds confidence not in yourself alone, but in the presence of God within you. Inner listening is not about gaining control over life. It is about surrendering to a higher order already at work. When you listen deeply, you realize that you are not alone in your decisions or your journey. There is a wisdom guiding you, not from outside, but from within your own consciousness. This realization removes the burden of trying to figure everything out on your own. As this awareness grows, your life becomes more aligned. You begin to act with greater clarity and less confusion. Even when challenges arise, there is a quiet confidence that you are being led. You are no longer reacting to life. You are responding from a deeper place of understanding. This is the fruit of true inner listening. To hear the voice without sound is to live in communion with God. It is to recognize that divine guidance is not distant or rare, but present and continuous. When you cultivate this listening, you are never without direction, never without support. For within the silence of your being, God is always speaking. And in that quiet communication, your life is gently and perfectly guided.